So we've reached a bit of a pivotal point in the Smash history chronological lineup. The next game coming up is a total landmark. I'm not going to tell you what it is, but it's a pretty big deal. I guess if you really want to look up the release dates of certain games, you can try and sleuth it out. But before we get to that, we still have one more Game & Watch game to play through. Normally I put 2 or 3 games in a single video, but considering there's only one in between 2 games, we had Frogger before, and now we have the next one coming up, it just doesn't make sense. I said I was going to do chronological, so we're going to have a shorter video as a result of that. So doesn't really matter at the end of the day, because it's all going to be in the playlist. You can all watch it at any time you want. So without further ado, let's get into our only game of today, Parachute. Well, look at the predicament that all these Mr. Game & Watches have gotten themselves into today. How, I mean, I don't really know if I could say tragic, because, I mean, doesn't really seem to be anything wrong with the helicopter there, but, I guess this is just a hobby? Just diving into a shark-infested water?
Hello.
Sure, we'll go with that. So the goal of this game, as you can see, we have multiple people jumping out of that helicopter there. They have the titular parachutes. You are controlling a man in a boat, and it is your goal to catch them so they don't get eaten by a shark. Even though, I mean, apparently this is a hobby of theirs, just jump into water that has a shark in it. So I don't know. Who am I to judge? I'm only the person who beat Judge. We've gotten to the point in the series where I can make dumb puns about previous videos. Look upon my works, ye mighty, in despair. Yeah, this is an emergency situation, all right. It's a good thing someone called an ambulance. So the only real interesting factoid about this is it is the first game in the widescreen series. Now, we've already been introduced to the widescreen series in a previous video. We played Fire, which had a release on the widescreen. We had what was it? I think we had Manhole, which was on new widescreen, which is a different series, but basically the same idea. It's a wider screen. But this is the first game to have been released in that series at all, and it's also the first original game to be released in that series. So, yeah, that's pretty much the only thing worth noting about this game as far as the history is concerned. So, if that's all you're here for, well, thanks for watching. In a way, this gameplay style is somewhat similar to Fire, because you're catching people that are falling, and you have there's a tight margin of error there. Maybe Fire's is a little tighter. And you have 3 spots with which to catch the people in. The only difference is that they're not bouncing around, so you know, once you have them, you have them. So I guess it's fitting that Smash would go on to combine the 2 games here into a single move with Game & Watch's Up B. Not initially, wasn't that way in Melee, but you know, I guess they figured out the connection by the time they were developing Brawl, and it's been that way ever since. So fun little connection, I guess. I don't know. This is Smash history. I have to try and relate it to Smash somehow. You know, I'm comparing it to Fire, but I'm definitely doing a lot better than I did with Fire. I haven't lost a person yet. Which, I mean, maybe I jinxed that, I don't know. We'll see, I guess, but... Or maybe I'm just getting used to these types of games, you know? Maybe the more I'm playing them, the more of an expert I'm becoming. Well, there goes that! Your ego will be the death of you, Dylan. Oh, okay. I just I thought the game got janky there for a second. Like I caught that guy. What's going on here? But no, I just hit 200 points and they took my miss away, and there it goes back. Oh well. I mean, at this point, I'm just seeing how long I can go. There we go. Okay, one more to go, and then we can move on to the real challenge, which is basically just the same game, but one extra detail. But now I'm getting too ahead of myself. I mean, I guess this shark is can't be too aggressive because he hasn't figured out how to bite a boat yet.
I could pig out if I wanted to, but I'm watching my weight.
He just doesn't want to get splinters in his gums. Maybe he's bitten a few too many boats and it's just like, the shark dentist can only do so much, you know? It just hurts every time. I mean, I'm just saying, you eat one little boat, you get a few splinters, and I mean, all these people are jumping out into the water regardless of whether the boat's there, so I mean, you don't have to worry about food at any point, and all you gotta do is get a few splinters in your mouth, so the point is, I don't think this shark is the sharpest tool in the shed. And? Potential reference back to Helmet? Maybe? I don't know. There's a joke there, but I'll let you figure it out. I'm not a bad comedian, it's just, it's interactive comedy. You write the jokes. Apparently we're never gonna get to hard mode at this point because I'm just too good! Still waiting for that ego downfall thing to occur again. I mean, I don't know. Maybe having an ego is a good thing. I mean, I only make the greatest videos of all time, and I'm the best gamer of all time. So oops, there it is. There it is. I was baiting it out. See, I'm not actually that egotistical, right? This didn't hurt my pride at all. It's not like I wanted more points. I mean, I wasn't really playing. It was my little brother, you know. And he was only using one arm, so, you know. In the middle of that, I just noticed that you can still control the guy while in the game over menu here. That's... Huh. I don't know how to feel about that. Is Mr. Game & Watch omnipotent? Does he exist beyond the boundaries of a game? Please don't hurt me. I love all your games. I didn't mean to complain so much in that first video. It just kind of came off that way because I was just trying to be funny. Please don't hurt me. Oh no. Here, I'll treat you better in hard mode, okay? I promise. So the difference in hard mode isn't immediately apparent. There it is. These those trees that looked like background elements. Well, not anymore. The right tree, anyway, is now an important gameplay mechanic. Because people who are falling on the right side will now have a chance of getting caught on the tree. Like so. And how long they stay on that tree is, well, up to fate, I guess. I'm sure there's a proper algorithm for how long they'll stay on the tree, but, I don't know it, because I'm not a nerd! So I guess another little interesting fact about this is that this was featured in 2 separate Game & Watch Gallery games. This is in Game & Watch Gallery 2, as well as Game & Watch Gallery 4, which is the version that I'm playing here, just because, you know, extra color, it's widescreen, you know. I guess wider screen. Game Boy Advance was a wider screen than the Game Boy Color. But the version in Game & Watch Gallery 2 is one that has a modern version, whereas the Game & Watch Gallery 4 version is just the OG game. So keep that in mind, I guess, when you're downloading these fantastic games from Nintendo eShop, which is still available for About a couple more months.
Oh no!
Then they're gone forever. At least legally. Wink, wink. See a lot of the game in hard mode here. I guess it's Game B, but Game & Watch Gallery calls it hard mode. Yeah, a lot of it is just waiting underneath the tree here, waiting for the guy who's stuck to be unstuck. And you think, okay, is he gonna be unstuck this time? No, okay, gotta go get these guys then. Then, okay, are you gonna be unstuck this time? Hey, he's unstuck, so I got him. Because obviously when he gets stuck, it can happen at any time, and then he's right next to the water, and thus right next to the shark's mouth. So, gotta be prepared.
Damn, not here.
Tragic. Yeah, at this point, I think we can call that helicopter there the Clowncopter, because how many people are in there? I mean, are the same people that I'm rescuing? Like, I mean, I don't know. Like, am I returning them to land? Is this a clown boat too? They just disappear into the void? Like, is the shark actually trying to save these people? Am I causing them to disappear into a dark void that they'll be suffering in for all of eternity? Am I the villain here? Why is this game's story so complicated? So this game's soundtrack kind of has a bit more of a shuffle pattern going, you know? I've never heard of a sound effect before apparently. These aren't sound effects. This is real music. Okay, I'm telling you. Okay, the Game & Watch soundtracks go hard. Okay, like it's every single time you play one of these games, you are going to be tapping your feet. So it's a good thing that today's video is sponsored by Shoes. Shoes. Not every sponsor is going to relate to the game. I mean, what do you want from me? I got 143 subscribers. You really think I'm going to go skydiving for a bit? Add a few more zeros to that sub count, then we'll see, okay? What are you... How crazy do you think I am? Seriously. What's wrong with you? Cue outro.